Hi everyone! In this video, we will explain about business letter for the course Writing for Professional Purpose. Before that, let me introduce our group. First, I'm Isa Maulida Sari, and then there is Vica Via Vanesa, Ninik Hernika, and the last Salsabila Nuravianti. Okay, let's get started. For the first material is how about business letter. Business letter is a type of letter that function as a written communication tool to convey various business and work goals. The goals also vary from statement, agreements, invitation, information, and much more. Usually, this business letter is made by a company and sent by another company, both to clients and stakeholders. Next, there is the structure of business letter. For the first, there is deadline or date, and the second, inside address. Third, solution or opening greetings. 4, body of letter or content of letter. 5, complementary clause. 6, signature, and the last, enclosure or appendix. Okay, for the first structure is deadline or date. This is the date the letter was written, while the format for writing the date is month or day or year. For example, on August 15th, 2021, an example of writing a date uses the same as writing in Indonesian, except that the date is added with a multi-level number suffix. The date position in the business letter is at the top right of the letter. And the second structure is inside address. This section contains the name of the recipient of the letter, to whom this letter is addressed, and his position, the name of the company along with the address. If you are not sure what name the letter is addressed to, do not leave this section blank, but try to use the title such as Director of Human Resources. Don't forget to put a space between the date and the recipient.
3. Salutations or opening greetings. In these sections, use Dear Mr. or Mrs. or Miss, name of recipients. For example, Dear Mr. Patoni. But if the recipient's name is unknown, write the name of the department. For example, Dear Director of Department of Human Resources. Give a space between the opening greetings and the content. For example, on Dear Mr. Chrisman and Dear Mr. Chrisman. And the fourth, body of letter or content of letter. The body of the letter is the place where you write down what you want to convey. Paragraphs in the body of the letter must use a single space and without any separations between each paragraphs. Leave some space between the end of the body and the closing of the business letter. And the next, number 5, there is complementary clause. This section is a marker that the letter has been completed. Usually ends with the words sincerely or sincerely yours or thank you and so on. There is a comma at the end of the closing and only the first letter is capitalized. Leave 3 until 4 lines between the cover and the name that will be used for the signature.
Number 6 is signature. This section is the signature of the sender of the letter, usually in black or blue ink. Usually, under the signature, there is the sender's name and also the sender's position. And 7. Enclosure or appendix. If a letter contains other document or attachments other than the letter, the author must display the number of attachment by using enclosure or number of attachment. For example, enclosure 6. And for the next slides is type of business letter. There are two types of business letter. The first is formal. This type of letter is usually intended for formal purposes correspondence. For example, when you want to make an agreement with a client or other company, you need a business letter as an official statement. A formal business letter is needed starting from the use of letterhead and other. And the second is informal. The opposite of formal letter, informal is a type of business letter that is casual and not too rigid. Usually, this type of informal letter is used to ask for work reference, when you want to say thank you, employee ratings, and much more. Even so, you still have to pay attention to the writing style and the parts in the letter. In fact, informal letter can also usually be sent via email.
The next material about how to format a business letter. There are consists of 8 ways. Number 1 is write the date and your recipient's name, company, and address. Number 2 is use a professional greeting like dear. Number 3 is craft a compelling introduction. And then number 4 is state your intents in the letter's body text. And the number 5 is end your letter with a strong call to action. Number 6 is use a professional closing like sincerely. And the number 7 is physically sign the letter with your signature. And then the last is type your name, address, phone number, and email address. And then there is quick tips. Business letters should avoid contraction, be polite and respectful throughout, don't use slang or conversational language, and the last is know your audience and use the appropriate tone. Best approach is to strive for an overall tone that is confident, courteous, and sincerely. Okay guys, this is example and analyzing structure from business letter. Ref RNLG 12C 20 March 2017. This is deadline. And then Mr. Dodi Suryanto, Sales Manager, PT Multijaya Abadi, Jalan Malpindo Raya No 34 until 36, Surabaya, Indonesia. This is inside address. And then dear Mr. Dodi, this is salutation. And then we had visit your stand at Indonesia Trade Fair, which was held in Jakarta a few days ago. We interested in your produce of Montana ladies shoes together with the price in list and terms of payment. If the price are competitive and the terms of payment are satisfactory, we may place your regular order in the future. This is body of paragraph. And then yours sincerely, this is complementary clause. And then under yours sincerely, this is for signature block. And then Ridwan Nugraha, this is sender's name. And purchase manager, this is sender's position.
Okay guys, that's all from us about business letter. Thanks for watching. See you. Bye.